Good morning, guys. It's Crypto Analysis coming at you with an update video on Dogelon Mars. The reason why I'm making this video, obviously, it's a daily dose of Dogelon. But anyway, I wanted to show you guys a couple of indicators, which is pretty exciting. Now, we always talk about this, and the last time we talked about this was back here in August of 2024. So just to put some reference point for you, that's August, September, October, November, December, January. That's 6 months ago. So half a year is the last time. I could probably find the video, but I know the RSI indicator is huge for me, and I always use it. And I'm always like, if there's anybody that's going to buy, you should theoretically buy when the RSI is oversold, because it does mark some sort of bottom. In a bear market, even in a bear market, it marks a bottom, but that doesn't exclude us from going lower and making a lower low. So, for example, over here, RSI oversold, RSI oversold, RSI oversold, 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 and then oversold. So really, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times in the last 4 years. Okay, so. Hold on, just give me 1 second. Hey, what happened? Can you check on Angel? Yeah, oh. Never mind, it was Chester. Yeah, so, sorry, I'm not going to remake this video, but my cat, jumped somewhere crazy and, knocked over some, boxes and stuff. Anyway, so, as I was saying, and unfortunately I can't remake this video because it's 7 a.m. and I have to start working relatively soon. So RSI oversold January 2022, RSI oversold June 22, we made a lower low. Okay, next time we were oversold was May 2023, which was here. So we literally made a lower low, but it took it took from June to May. So June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. So 11 months. So if you were holding 11 months and last time you bought, I mean, you did have the opportunity to sell, and you had the opportunity to sell for 163%, just like over here, how you had the opportunity to sell for 160% also, coincidentally. But we did make a lower low. The only time you didn't have the opportunity to sell was here. This RSI oversold to here because you made a lower low right away. Okay, we did establish a floor back in September 2023. And then obviously the rest is history, right? We've been talking about it ever since. RSI was oversold August, and then now the RSI is oversold. And the thing is that in a bull market, when the RSI is oversold and you make a higher low, it's very bullish, and that's basically what happens in a bull market. Okay, so in a bull market, when the RSI is oversold, when it goes all the way down, there's only so much more selling pressure. I wouldn't doubt if Bitcoin dropped to 80K from here, and if we actually manage to keep this floor at around 1415, right? There's only so much selling pressure when the RSI gets oversold. Okay, so I hope that made sense. So all this ties back into what we've been talking about, right? So theoretically, this would be a good opportunity to buy, and this is going to be a look back period like it was every single time. Even when we went up here, we looked back and we're like, hey, look, whoever bought when the RSI was oversold, you're up, congratulations. The only time that doesn't work is when we're in a bear market, okay? But even then, you still do have the opportunity to sell, you see? But most of us just don't, because we think this is it. We think it's going to go up to the moon, and we're going to go to we're going to go to Mars. So it's not really, anyone's fault. Also, all the Dogelon Mars people that are saying it's a scam, just remember that, first of all, Dogelon Mars is holding up exceptionally well. Second of all, look at what's happening to Dogecoin and all the other coins. If we take it on a percentile basis, this is down 61% from the high. Let's look at SHIB. I'm trying to say it's really not, it's down 58% from the high, and then Dogelon is what? Let's see. I think it's doing the same thing, right? Okay, 75%, but regardless, every single coin's down. If you look at all the new coins like Maneki and stuff, you can see that all the coins on the monthly are, like, this one's down 63%. Dogelon is down 46%. Let's look at SHIB. On the monthly, SHIB is down 32%, and then Dogecoin, and then we'll look at Pepe too. Yeah, 42%. Bonk is down 56%. So it's not just Dogelon Mars, okay? Just keep that in mind. The entire market's getting wrecked. So obviously for the people that are yelling, you know, hey, Dogelon Mars sucks, it's the entire market. It's not Dogelon Mars. So just keep that in mind. Anyway, I would say still put support at, you know, Bitcoin support's at 80K. So let's look at that really quick because it's important to note. Now the RSI is oversold on Dogelon. So again, there's only so much more selling pressure. And then we have Bitcoin support at around 80,000. So theoretically, if it does fall by that much, and again, even Bitcoin's RSI is oversold. And the last time Bitcoin's RSI on the daily was oversold was down here. So technically, you're still making a higher low. Even though over here it was a bullish divergence where you made a lower high, you then explode from here. Last time it was down here, you still made a higher low, and then the time before when we bottomed was here. So you've been maintaining this uptrend for a while with Bitcoin, okay? And then I feel like, you know, usually there's a delay, and then when alt season starts, we're gonna get the same structure with some altcoins. But I know that's a lot of information, and I hope that really I hope that made sense. Another indicator I wanted to show you guys is the fear and greed. We are in fear. Obviously, everyone's scared. So just to show you some historical data, in 2023, September was the last time we were in fear, like relatively close to where we're at right now. Even here, it was 36, not 29. So the last time we were around 29 was here, back in September 2024, and it did mark a bottom, right? So September 2024, where was that? It was here, right? So we made that lower low, we were maintaining this downtrend, and then we just started going up from here, and we made that all-time highs. So also take that into consideration. Now, right now, we are at 29, so we're relatively close to where we were back in September. So with the RSI being oversold, with the fear and greed being in the red, and with Bitcoin still holding 86K, again, I do think that support is at 80,000, and then for Dogelon it's going to be the 14 to 15, because again, there's only so much more selling pressure for Dogelon in my opinion before we get some sort of relief rally. Now once we go up, the targets are still the targets haven't changed on the upside. The only time it will change is if it breaks this previous low at 6.011, and if it does, then we're cooked. But it doesn't matter, because like you could buy 1 billion Dogelon Mars for under $1,000. That's 10 billion for under $1,000. That's a pretty good price, which is why I don't think it's going to necessarily go down that low. But you know, I could be wrong. I don't know everything, right? So just yeah, I don't know everything, and I know I'm a YouTuber. I know I make videos on everyone's coins and everyone asks for it. But full disclosure, I have Dogelon Mars. So Dogelon Mars is one of my coins, and then OXC is another coin, which I'm also getting cooked at. So I'm just getting boiled alive right now. But let's be optimistic, and let's just wait to see what happens. And again, the reason why I am in Dogelon, although it's kind of biased because I have it, is because Dogelon is building out so much. Dogelon has so much price history. Dogelon isn't a pump and dump because it's not back down at its August and September 2021 lows. We're still up 400-500%. So they're long-term holders for Dogelon. If this was a pump and dump, you're gonna get something like this, and then you're gonna come down and make all-time lows. It's gonna be an endless pit. But the fact that we're actually still, I think we're still over the 786. So if you take your FIP from the low to the high, you can see we're still over the 786, and that happens a lot in crypto. So I guess let me just show you, like for example, let me show you Bitcoins, right? Like XLM back in the day, which is actually one of the coins I had. So if you look at XLM back here, we could have, it had its move, and then we had a sell-off, right? So from prior to the move up, Exelon actually did hold the 786. And it was disbelief because it's like, oh my God, Exelon's at 99 cents and then now it's at 2 cents. Well, congratulations to who bought the 2 cents because you actually got a 20x back up to 80 cents, right? And it actually did hold the 786. So it's not uncommon for coins to go back down to the 786, maintain a higher low in a higher area of accumulation, because if we go back down to the lows, then that obviously signals weakness, right? So one of the coins that, I mean, I really want to think of a coin that actually did that and went all the way back down to the lows, right? I can't think of one right now, but I hope that I hope this makes sense to you, because we're going to use it for the next bull run too, right? So the next time we go up, and my target is obviously 402, which, you know, it is what it is. We're going to take our fib from this low back up to the high, and I'm going to say, hey, look, like the new floor should be 6032 to 6076. So when we're done with the bull run, this theoretically should hold, and that will be healthy because we're still maintaining uptrend on the macro time frame. We're still making a higher low and accumulating over the previous accumulation zone, which is exactly what happened here, which is exactly what happened with XLM back in the day. Even Dogecoin. So let's look at Dogecoin. So let's look at the full chart for Dogecoin. Sorry, this video is a little bit too long, but I want to make sure you guys just know like everything's okay, you know? Yeah, so like from the low to the high, same here. You see how you see how from this low to the to this high, we actually accumulated over the 0.5, and then that's actually from this low though. So let's actually take it on a smaller time frame. You could see, you know, if you bought Dogecoin at 3066. You know, if you had sold whatever, which is what we always talk about, selling on the way up and you're making that higher high, then you could have been like, hey, I'm going to accumulate at the 786,618. You would have actually been able to accumulate once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to 8 times before we started the bull run. And then same here, right? So same with this cycle. So from this low to the high, I mean, Dogecoin's a beast. It actually just never ended up, it ended up breaking the 382. Which is crazy, but I would have said, hey, Dogecoin back down to, you know, 1 cent 50 or 3 cents, but or like 1 cent 50. I don't know about 205, but I mean, Dogecoin ended up maintaining levels over 6 cents the entire time, and then we actually start moving up. But I feel like that's also because of Elon and just like the backing that Dogecoin has. I know this is a lot of information, and I hope this makes sense. I'm trying to show you guys that, hey, look, like, you know, everything's going to be okay. You know, it's just a matter of time before we get this reverse rally and before the RSI. It's just a matter of time before the RSI goes back up. And just keep in mind, we have been making higher highs, okay? So my guess is, obviously, when we go up, we're going to make that higher high. It's going to put us anywhere between the 618 at 6076 to 5013. Anyway, again, I know this is a lot of information. Happy Tuesday. I have to get ready for work. Keep in mind, I am going to do another Dogelon Mars giveaway. So last month I did 1 billion coins to one of my members. I think I'm going to do another 1 billion coins, and the reason why I like doing them right now is because, again, I could buy 1 billion coins for $150. So I'm going to take some of my YouTube money, and I'm going to buy some Dogelon Mars now because we're at the bottom. And then I'm going to do another, like, a wheel giveaway. But this time I'm gonna do it on the live stream like last time, because it's hard to chase people down. So it is also going to be for members. And I think I'm going to maybe do 2 winners, and each one gets like 500 million coins. But I'll announce it later. I've done like 3 or 4 giveaways now of like 1 billion coins. I've also burned coins in the past, but I'm not going to burn coins anymore. I think I'm just going to give it to the community and my support, and like people that support my channel, because I do appreciate it, and it's just a way that I like to give back. And then also I like Dogelon Mars, so why not do a giveaway? So anyway, with that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. I hope this all made sense. I know it's a lot of information, and I hope the next video I make, we're back at least over 21, 22, 23, because again, that's the macro bearish target. So yeah, have a great day. Have a great week. I will catch you guys in the live stream if you're there. And then otherwise, I'll just keep posting update videos on Dogelon Mars. Okay, take care. And I'll catch you guys in the next video.